Oh boy, where were we? I think we're at the part where we saved Ayumi or something. Let's see. Come on, load it up. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Wow, I have to admit, this all sounds really unlikely even to me. I guess I've been under the influence of this building for quite a while though. Yeah, let me tell you, we're getting pretty violent there. How did you get in here anyway? This room's been locked since we showed up. I have no idea, but then we are in a building that can change its layout at will. I guess pretty much anything is fair game in these closed spaces. Which makes it pretty dumb actually, because what the fuck? This basically just boils down to whatever. Whatever burger. I almost feel like the school takes pleasure in making the most unlikely events happen at random. Yeah, because lazy writing. That's all I can think about. I suppose you're dealing with the supernatural, you're already dealing with something that's scientifically unlikely, so best not to rely on logic. Sure, excuse your fucking lazy, stupid writing. With supernatural bullshit. You're starting to go over my head here. It almost sounds like I'm talking to your sister. Well, then let's just put it this way. There's no way of knowing what's going to happen in this school. Anything else? So listen carefully. We have exactly 3 objectives in here. First, we need to look into the reasons why this place is the way it is. Specifically, we need to find out more about the beings who control it. Then we need to interact with those beings and try to dig up some means of getting out of here alive. Finally, once we figure that out, we need to actually make it happen. That's pretty much it. Wow, you're in full class rep mode right now. Yep, she sure is, but aren't you forgetting the most important objective, Shinozaki? I think she is, fighting all her friends safe and sound. Yeah, good point. That should be our first step for sure. Once we found Miss Yui, Machida, and the others, then we can work on the rest. Damn straight. Add Ogasawara's strength to the mix and we'll be so many strong that nothing can stop us, right? Sure. Right. Let's not get too careless though. None of this is going to be easy. I'm back. There's only so much we can do in here, and that's not likely to change. For now, I'd suggest we investigate our surroundings as thoroughly as possible. Leave no stone unturned. Don't give up or give in, no matter what, I mean. Don't get me wrong, I'm scared to death right now, but I'm not going to let that stop me. Don't worry, we'll be behind you all the way. We can get through this together. With this, Kishunoma stood up and began scanning his eyes over the nearby shelves. Since we're here anyway, how about we start by checking for clues in this room? It is a reference room after all. There's bound to be something worthwhile. Sure there is. Let's see now. When we regain control, try the key, look at the bookshelf to the far right, then exit the reference room. Far right, here. There are numerous scrapbooks on the shelf, each containing various newspaper and newsletter clippings. One in particular stands out. It's an old-school 3-ring binder filled with articles that are all over 30 years old. Nice. Is it? 1973, serial kidnapping and murder at Heavenly House Elementary. That's here, right? Well, you're not gonna say anything? There was an article about that in one of the classrooms too, I think. Dashing the hopes and prayers of their concerned parents, 3 of the kidnapped children returned home tonight in body bags. Lol. Local police gave an official statement around 4 yesterday in the morning. Yuki Kano, Ryo Yoshizawa, and Tokiko Tsuji, previously reported missing, were found dead in a basement room beneath the school. The circumstances behind their murders are still under investigation, and the suspect with ties to the school's teaching staff is in questioning. First responders report a shocking, grisly murder scene and have expressed concerns at even allowing the families of the deceased to see their children. Significant mutilation is said to have occurred. Oh, great, this again. And officials believe the sight of this may exacerbate the already delicate mental states of the bereaved. The sole survivor of this unspeakable crime is 7-year-old Sachiko Shinozaki, who remains in shock from the experience. No one's gonna react, "Oh my god, Shinozaki, how the hell are you related to her?" I don't know. Nope. Her testimony may prove... Because Ayumi's last name is Shinozaki, by the way. Her testimony may prove invaluable toward closing this case and putting this horror behind us. However, so police are anxious to question her. Meanwhile, other pairs have already begun calling Heavenly House safety procedures into question in the wake of this tragedy. Members of the PTA have... there's a snippet from another page as well, which includes photographs of the three victims as well as the lone survivor. Oh great, this is again. Oh, these are the children I saw. Yeah. I've seen them too. I guess they were killed here, so now they've cursed the place or something. It's so horrible to hear what happened to them. I've been looking at them as scary evil spirits all this time, but really they're just victims themselves. I don't care, they killed 30, 60 years worth of people. Be careful, Suzumoto. Compassion can be dangerous in a place like this. It's not unheard of for a spirit to lose its sense of humanity after dying. In other words, these kids aren't necessarily going to play nice with living beings anymore. Yeah. What do you think happened to the murderer? Here we go. They'll talk about him in this one. Hugh's child murderer commits suicide. The 32-year-old former teacher believed to have committed the now infamous adolescent kidnappings and murders was found dead early yesterday morning. After being deemed mentally unfit to take responsibility for his actions, he was placed in intensive psychiatric care but escaped 2 nights ago. Wow, this game is actually doing what I was complaining about in the previous game. Give us clues, yada yada, in between chapters, not condense them in all with just one chapter in chapter 5. Like, it's so stupid. Chapter 1 and 4, you're supposed to give us hints and clues. But in this Book of Shadows, they're basically telling us everything we already know in the PSP version. So basically, this is just one stupid nonsense that we already fucking know. We're just reading it to pass the time, to pad the game out, to have this illusion that this game has like 40 hours worth of game time, yada yada. It's so dumb. Okay, but escaped 2 nights ago. The psychiatric board commissioned a manhunt which culminated in the discovery of this hanged body in a room beneath Heavenly House Elementary School, of course, near the site of this shocking triple homicide. The cause of death was ruled as strangulation and is strongly believed to be self-inflicted. As this appears to be a show of remorse previously thought beyond his mental capacity, his psychiatric ward has come under heavy fire since the discovery. Even the murderer killed himself? Huh. Yes, there's no happy end for anybody, though the families of the victims were probably glad to see him go. Well, and there's that one girl who was spared too. Isn't it kind of strange though that there's not one single comment from the survivor's family? Yeah, every article is full of commentary from friends and family of the deceased, but there's not a word to be found anywhere about the girl who was spared. Yeah, great observation, Ayumi. I'd assume that was by request to protect their privacy or something. Do newspapers really care about that though? No, they don't. The mass media is always chasing scoops no matter what it takes to get them or who they have to bother. Dr. Tomokichi Fukurai's research record. Who the fuck is this now? Mesmer's magnetism? What? Correspondence with Annis Sprengel? Seraphita? Milius Melfilica? What is these random words? Voynich manuscript? Records of psychic phenomena. Letters to and from magic societies. Classic mystery novels. Not your typical elementary school reading material. There are no serial numbers or library cards or anything on them though, so they're probably not the school's. That's true. Maybe these were brought in by other victims who got trapped here. Actually, it looks like there's a name stamp on most of these. Kibiki. Oh, fuck, not him again. Is that how you read those kanji? Wait, Kibiki? Wow, you're right. I recognize that name. You know the paranormalist Nao Sayanoki? Ko Kibiki is her mentor. He's a journalist. A stupid fucking journalist that doesn't know when to shut the fuck up. So that means Mr. Kibiki is in here too, I guess. But why? Because he's a journalist trying to find out stuff, okay? When you regain control, exit to the nurse's office, chapter cleared. Let's see here. Okay. Nurse's office. Where is the nurse's office? I don't know. Let's find it out. Wait, what? I wonder how much time has passed since we got here. I don't know if I could trust my cell phone clock in a place like this. That's a good point. If space is being changed around randomly, there's no reason to believe the same thing isn't happening to time. I trust my stomach though, and it's telling me that dinner time has already come and gone, and now is about when good boys and girls would go to bed. I have to admit I am hungry. Maybe I should add finding food to your list. She decided, but for now, I think it's about time we found a nice cozy spot to sit and rest for a while. I think I'd like that, as I'm really tired. Not so tired that I'm worried about getting possessed or anything, but tired enough. Okay. Exit to the nurse's office. Look for. Are you gonna make me play the game or not? Fucking. And so the four of us headed to the safest spot we could think of, setting it for a bit to help calm our spirits and refresh our bodies. Almost immediately, both Kishinome and Shinozaki sat down, closed their eyes, and fell fast asleep. Understandable considering what they just experienced. Aw, they're actually beside each other. That's so cute. I like a light, both of them. They must be exhausted. Kishinuma went through a great deal of turmoil to save Ayumi after all. Aren't you tired too? I am, but I just can't bring myself to sleep. My mind keeps racing, wondering what Nari and the others are doing right now. I feel like I need to be ready to run out after them at a moment's notice. I know just where you're coming from. I get the same way when I think of Shig. I wish I could see his face right now, you know? Huh? Nana, what happened to your legs? I felt a chill in my stomach as soon as I saw them. They were the same bruise-like markings around Nana's slender thighs that I'd seen before, but they'd become much darker in color. Oh, the darkening, yeah. Let's see. They looked pink originally, as if they just rubbed her skin up against something, but now they were a deep dark purple, the color of grapes. That's a bad bruise you got there. Are you alright? Does it hurt? Huh? You mean the bruises? They've been there since before. Yeah, but they're darker now. Oh, you're right. What a weird color. What's happening? It probably just changed color over time from the blood rushing to the surface. I doubt it's anything to worry about. Sorry. I just hope it doesn't leave a scar. True, you do have beautiful legs after all. Oh, please. No, I don't. I'm jealous. Is that all there is about you guys having a conversation? Wow, look at you. You're so attractive. I want to... I'm so jealous you're so thin and gorgeous. If I were as tall as you, Shig, and I would sure look a lot more natural together. Is he your boyfriend? Nothing quite like that. I guess you could say he's just a really important person to me. He always stands by me, accepts me for who I am despite all my flaws, and always supports me in whatever I choose to do. He sounds wonderful. No, not really. Yeah, I'm not saying this because we're in the same drama club, but he's like some kind of prince. Though if you ask Kishinoma, he's an evil wizard. Kishinoma has a thing for Ayumi, doesn't he? Are you jealous? Oh, does that bother you? Are you taking an interest, perhaps? Nothing like that. Sorry, I had to ask. It would be funny if you, yeah. Actually, Kishinoma's got it pretty tough. He's got a rival for Shinozaki's affections. But they look so cute together. Yeah, right? Oh my god, I'm starting to like Nana. They're a lot alike in many ways, particularly in their complete inability to be honest about how they feel. I'll bet it's a lot like you when you're with Morishige, isn't it? Oh, come on, I already told you, it's not like that with us. Though I guess I really don't know how to classify the way I feel. I mean, when I finally do see Shig, how should I react? What do I want him to do? Do I want him to pull me into his arms like Kishinuma did with Shinozaki? Or do I just want him to pat me on the head and tell me I did good? I guess I won't really know until the time comes, if it comes. It won't. It'll come. No, it won't. Just like it did for Kishinuma and Ayumi. Thanks. I hope Machida's able to reunite with Yuka and Nakashima too, and Miss Shui and Shinohara. We'll all meet up and go back home and properly exchange that photo we took together after the culture festival. I really want to see my friends too. Sorry, I've just been talking about myself all this time. Yeah, you just noticed? I think what? I want to go scout around for them real quick. I have to go to the bathroom anyway. By yourself? Isn't that dangerous? She's gonna die. I'll only be gone for a moment. You're gonna die. You're dead. You're fucking dead. I guess thinking about her friends got her all worked up. She probably just couldn't sit still any longer. Yeah, that is her name. Yoshinuma, you're awake? Shouldn't you go with her just to be safe? I probably should. You stay here and keep an eye on Shinozaki. Thanks, I will. If anything happens, just yell real loud, okay? I'll smack Shinozaki till she's awake, and the two of us will come running. Okay, the hallways are pretty dark, so I think I'm going to borrow one of her candles. Just be careful once you find Ogashiwara. You two come back right here. You got it? Yeah, they were listening. He was listening on Inos. Okay, this bathroom felt empty. There was no indication of Nana's presence whatsoever. Maybe we passed one another without realizing it? There is a passing, though. No, see? Yep. What's wrong, Nana? She's dead. Fucking dead. Yeah. The sound that echoed through the hall was like that of a butcher slicing up a large chunk of meat, bone and all. And this sound was accompanied by a dimly lit figure of Nana sprawled out on the ground in front of me. Or rather, part of Nana. Lol. It was really just top half of her body, severed cleanly at the thigh. Her legs were completely gone. And the worst part is, she was still fully alert and aware. How the fuck does this happen? My legs! Nana. Yes, that is her name. The grisly sight was too much for me to handle. I became weak in the knees and fell backwards, landing on my butt. I couldn't move. Is she about to shit herself? Like every other character in this fucking game? It hurts. My legs. Yep. Nana was betting and contorting her back and writhing on the ground as if struggling to escape the pain and the fear. Oh man, I was starting to like Nana, but they killed her off anyway. But I don't care. Wanted to help her, but I had no idea what I could do. Nothing had ever prepared me for a situation like this. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't even think. The sight of Nana's squirming body gushing blood every which way was burning itself into my mind. It was the most frightening thing I'd ever seen. It hurts. I could sense the presence of another person in the shadows just behind Nana's torso. Who was it? The darkness was all-encompassing, past a certain point, giving only the vaguest notion of a human silhouette within an inky black void. Who's there? That's the locker room. No, wait, it's not. Where is this? What's back there? The door should have led into the pool locker room, but the lighting, or lack of it, was completely wrong. There was also an indescribably foul odor wafting from within, so powerful and revolting that it felt I could never leave my senses again. But then why didn't you never comment that in the first place? Okay, whatever. And whatever being was lurking in the shadows of that horrible room was getting closer to me, step by step. Step by step, torn apart, never win, battle rages on. Still couldn't make out a single feature, but frankly I didn't want to. His existence alone was threatening enough. Wherever this was, I could sense a shadow posturing itself over Nana's head, as if preparing to swallow it whole. Like a crocodile. In fact, the shadow was beginning to resemble a crocodile more and more. Was this even a person? Fuck you, motorcycle dude. Yeah, crocodile. I see. I see the resemblance. Stop, please stop. The figure was now fully visible, and was indeed a person, I think. He grabbed Nana by the head, then turned and began dragging her into that horrid room. She was clearly nearing death. As it took everything she had to scream in protest, her voice was getting weaker and breathing less pronounced. I couldn't even imagine how painful it must be to have one severed body slowly dragged across the floor, exposed side down. I don't care. Just get to the point, holy shit. It would be bad enough just having my head held in that massive, filthy grip, but no grip isn't the right word. It really was more like a bite. I don't care, holy shit. I don't care. God, no, save me, please. Mayu. Yeah, Mayu, do something. Hurry. Wheeze. No. Stop, please. I don't want to die. Don't kill me. These were the panic primal screams of a person's last moments on Earth. It's a sound no one should ever have to hear, much less produce, but they did it anyway. And once you hear it, it's the kind of thing you'll be hearing again for the rest of your life. Nothing could ever wipe it from your memory. Unless you die, it stays with you unless you die. Okay, next. I sat there dumbfounded, so disturbed that I could barely breathe, and watched the slow slither of Nana's body as she disappeared into the unknown. It only took a few seconds for her to vanish into blankness, but those were the longest few seconds of my life. And once she was gone, only a wide swath of blood remained, tracing her path down the hall and across the hellish threshold. No, I have to go save her. Yeah. Oopsie. What you doing? Help. Mayu. Yeah. Gathering all my courage, I ran at full speed toward the blank void, but found no room to enter. Beyond the door was nothing more than a solid wall. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me with this shit? What? No, where is she? Where was she taken? Mayu. It was just as Shinozaki had said. Right before my eyes, a human being was pulled into a space that simply no longer existed. Pulled out of reality. There's just a hidden door. And yet I could still hear her. Yeah. No. Can't even describe how frightened I was. All I could do was scream and take off running. Away from there. Anywhere else was preferable. Okay. Pant. Why am I going this way? Nana isn't this way. She's behind me. I need to go back. Please. I need to save her. I need to save Nana. But I'm just getting farther and farther away from her. You're asking for help. No, I can't. I just can't. It's not possible. Well? Are we going to get Kishinoma and the others? I'm sorry, Nana. I couldn't do anything to save you. What do I say to Kishinoma and Shitozaki? We were just talking with her, and now look what's happened. Her legs were torn right off, right along the lines of those bruises. Wait, the bruises? Nana was sliced up at the exact spots where she had those markings. And I have markings just like that on my stomach. But that doesn't mean anything, right? It's just coincidence, right? Nope. What is wrong with me, worrying about myself at a time like this? But I can't help it. I opened my compact mirror and hesitantly brought it down to my abdomen, lifting my shirt and loosening my skirt a bit to get a better look. It sucks. Oh god, no, I gained a lot of weight. Should be the opposite. Well, uh-oh, it's getting darker. I didn't have to look very hard. Got over the bruise on my abdomen darkened significantly. It was far more pronounced now, practically pulsating in purplish red. It looked more like some kind of demented crest that had surfaced from deep inside my body. No. It's darker, more clearly outlined, and it looks bigger now too. What is this? Why is it here? It's just a bruise, right? I'm sure it'll go away on its own over time if I leave it be. I just kept telling myself that it would go away on its own. It was nothing, and I was starting to believe it. Feeling somewhat placated, I lifted the mirror up and prepared to shut it and put it away when I caught a quick glimpse on my face. I saw fear, I saw sadness, I saw defeat, but also saw something else. What? Ah. No. Oh no, there's dust on my face. At first I doubted my eyes, but I wasn't seeing things, nor was it a smudge in the mirror. It was another discolored bruise just like the one on my abdomen. It was nowhere near as dark, but it was definitely there, and given enough time, it would probably get a lot darker. Why? When did I get this? Maybe it's just dirty. Maybe I just need to wipe it off. I tried spit-shining it away with my finger, but all I did was make it wet. Ew. And each time I pressed down on it, the surrounding skin would turn white, creating greater contrast and making it stand out more. Lol. It wasn't going away. It wasn't going away. If it just kept darkening, I might wind up like Nana. No, please, no, no. Torn apart at the seams. No. Okay. What's wrong? I thought I heard you scream. No luck in fighting Ogasawara? I don't like that at all. We'll help you search. Suzumoto? No, stay back. I took a step away from them despite myself. What's going on? Please just stay back. Nothing's going on, I swear. Did something happen? Did you see something in your compact? It's nothing. I didn't see anything. I'm fine, while doing not fine things at all. What the fuck? Uh-oh. No, I couldn't let them see me like that. I didn't want them to see that hideous bruise. Wait, Suzumoto. Yeah, that is her name. Oh boy. How long is this? What do I do? What do I do? I'm running again, but where? Where am I going? I have to get rid of this. If I can't, then I'll end up like Nana. Wind up like Nana. Ow. I have to hurry. I have to find some way of making this go away. I had some concealer in my makeup bag. Maybe I could hide it. Did you do it? There we go. Can't see it all now. All I have to do is get some sleep. And when I wake up, that bruise will be long gone. I know it will. Yeah, I was getting all worked up over nothing. It was just a little mark on my face after all. Oh, by the way, our friend, Nana, being dragged to her death, yeah, it's gonna go away. Probably just a result of all the stress I've been feeling here. Once things calm down, it would go away for sure. No, it won't. No, I'm not really done with that. think we don't have anything here. The walker didn't say anything about this. Oopsie. Save. Here? Probably sure, why not? Exit the nurse's office. Chapter cleared. Okay. I'm just gonna look around just in case. No, I really don't think there's... Nope. Exit. I don't remember closing the door. Uh-oh. It wouldn't open. Uh-oh. And it wasn't like it was locked. Rather, it felt as almost if someone were holding it closed with superhuman strength. Uh-oh. 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 Suddenly, I realized why the door was wrapped multiple times over with thin black threads. How had I not noticed these a moment ago? It's so dumb. What the? Is this human hair? Yeah, it's so dumb, right? Now what? I looked at it a bit more closely and concluded without question that that's exactly what it was. I felt an unpleasant heat radiating all along my back muscles, across my entire spine. I was being watched. There was some sort of moist, lukewarm presence in the room with me, and slowly but surely I could sense it moving. Let me just grab my drink. Who's there? Who's behind me? I was too scared to turn around. This room is what? Yeah. It was a little girl wearing a red dress, probably a first or second grader. Her skin was as pale as pottery, contrasting with her lacquer-like hair, and she looked somehow familiar. This is the girl from the newspaper who survived the murders, Sachiko Shinozaki. But that can't be right. That happened over 30 years ago. This room is so lifeless, even though your mom is here. I know what it needs, a human autopsy model. I want to dissect a human. What? Okay, do it. Yeah, do it. Do it. Do it. Have you come to play with us again? What? Again? No, please, no. I hate playing with children. So too energetic. I can't keep up with their energy. Something was dripping onto the back of my hand. Are these tears? That's what I thought at first, anyway. If I started to cry, I wasn't aware, but considering what I was going through, I wouldn't be surprising in any way. I wondered just how much I'd cried since getting sealed up in this godforsaken place, probably more than I'd ever cried before in my entire life. But these weren't tears, were they? Was it blood then? I don't know. Have you checked? Open your eyes, bitch. Did these children do something to me? Sure enough, I reached up and touched my face, and my finger came in contact with something sticky and red. What did you do to me? We didn't do anything. Sachiko's answer was cold and disinterested. He came accompanied with a crooked, wry smile. She was just a child, yet one glance from her made her every hair on my body stand on end. How about you take a look in the mirror? We'll wait, just for a little bit, though. Sachiko's face somehow made me feel as if there might be two sides to her, one gentle and one not. But regardless of which I was dealing with here, I wasn't brought to go against her recommendation. I was legitimately curious myself. Yeah, and so I took out my compact, opened it, and... Ooh, why? No, please, ew. The bruise I concealed with makeup had sprung back to the surface once again, though it could hardly be called a bruise anymore. My skin had literally split open from inside, and blood was beginning to seep out through the pinkish fissure, bead by bead. Well, no, this cannot be happening. This can't be, no. It is happening, that's all you. If you hadn't fought it, you might have been able to die quickly, but you're going to die. You're going to be torn up open along those cracks on your belly? Okay. Do it. Do it. Ew. The bruise along my stomach and abdomen had followed suit, splitting open, dripping dark red blood everywhere. At this point, I completely lost any ability to think or reason. I was a goner, and I knew it. What's worse than dying in an instant by getting smashed against a wall? Getting slowly, carefully torn apart, that's what. Lol. Let's play, come on, let's play. Yeah. I would if I could, believe me. Time to begin the autopsy, everyone. Okay. No, please, stay away, stay away. Yeah, I was a goner. I couldn't fight it. Somewhere deep in the pit of my soul, I knew there was no way out. This unimaginably cruel fate was predestined. I couldn't escape. Oh, sure, I tried to run. I squirmed and resisted with every last bit of strength I had, but fate had me by the ankle, and it wasn't about to let go. If only I could force myself to lose consciousness, maybe I could avoid the unbearable agony that I knew was coming, but sadly, I wasn't that strong-willed. Oof. Using surgery without any tools? This is just caveman autopsy. I could feel the hands of children all over my body, coming from virtually every direction, and they were really digging. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. Yep. It's just horrible for the sake of saying, "Oh, look at this horror thingy." This is just pointless violence. I'm dying. Save me, Shig. Shig, your dear Shig won't be coming to rescue. No chance, no hope. Anything else? You gotta say something? Gas, wheeze, moan. I was seized with a pain unlike anything I'd ever imagined possible before. I couldn't talk, I couldn't move, I couldn't even think. Felt like my head was going to explode under the pressure of the millions of nerves, all telling my brain just how much every part of my body hurt. And it didn't stop. Every moment it grew worse and worse. Then I began to drift away. Heck. Oh well. What an awful stink. Let's decorate the wall, or maybe the hallway outside, with our new autopsy model. That's not how it happened in the game, by the way. She was befriending the ghost children, and they betrayed her for some reason, even though Kishinuma was the one who tried to save Suzumoto. But then the ghost spirits just smashed Suzumoto in the wall for some reason, instead of going after the one who instigated in the first place. But I don't know. I'm not the one writing this garbage. School is getting livelier all the time, Giko. Sachiko's voice sounded like it was far in the distance. It was then that I realized the agony I'd been feeling had changed. It was no longer pain, but chill. I didn't hurt anymore. It was just called I didn't hurt anymore? Oh, it didn't, isn't it? It didn't hurt anymore? Whatever. So cold that I couldn't feel my body. Oh well. So cold. Cold was so cold. Shit, I can't even move a finger anymore. But even if I'm dead, and even if my body's an unsightly mess, I hope you won't think poorly of me. Because Shig, my final wish is that Shig be the one to find my body. As long as it's not too revolting to look at, anyway. I want him to think I'm pretty. I miss him. Shig, bro. You're dead. Fucking dead. 100% dead. Hey! This is the true ending. Demise, Yosei. Okay. Clear. Fuck me. I don't care. Save, yeah. System data save. So in order to get, let's see. Options. I should at least get ready for it, I think. Ending list. So see, there are two endings here. In order to get the 2, 5, and 6 endings, wrong ending, I should go to path B, which is to no notebook route. So that means I have to start all over again. Ah, fucking hell. Well, the notebook is required for the true end. Leaving it may change things. Fuck, shit. Oh, well, I guess... Well, what I can do is skip to the part until we go get the notebook thing. So, yeah. Fucking hell. Demise. Is there... Can I skip, though? Let's see. I held the down button, so maybe this can help, too. I hope. Come on. No, it didn't. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. I'm just gonna do it off screen or something. So yeah, this is Corpse Party Book of Shadows. Lots of things are different. Still dumb fucking story. Morning, neighbors, dog.